Hello everyone, welcome back to the Celestial Cryptoverse channel. Today is Wednesday, June 29th. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of today's top crypto headlines. We have Snoop Dogg comments on the crypto bear market. Cuban weighs in on the bear market as well. MicroStrategy adds another 10 million in Bitcoin to their portfolio, and crypto miners face margin calls. But before we head out to those top headlines, if you could hit that like, share, and subscribe button, that will help us greatly on producing daily crypto and financial content. Alright, let's go ahead and look at some of the market overview. So it looks like the US stock finished Wednesday's session mixed, with none of the major averages logging changes larger than 3%. If you look here, the Dow Jones gained 0.27%. Adding 82 points, closing at 31,029.31. S&P lost a little bit today, lost 2.72 points, down 0.071%. And the NASDAQ lost 3 points today, 3.65 points, down only 0.03%, closing at 11,177.89. So it's not a bad day for stocks. It's kind of just neutral, not big losses, not big gains, just mixed throughout the day. Let's go ahead and take a look at crypto now. Crypto is currently down. Whole market capitalization is down roughly 1.3% at 944 billion. Bitcoin dominance seems to be at 41%. Bitcoin was among the day's biggest mover, falling below 20K at one point and settling just above this key level as the US stock market closed. So Bitcoin was actually trading under 20,000, a little bit bouncing back and forth between upper 19,000s and 20,000, and is currently trading at 20,272.44. So it gained some momentum earlier in the day. Ethereum is down currently 4%. Ethereum's been kind of gradually declining a little bit slowly today. Currently trading at $1,114 at the moment, down 4% from the past 24 hours. So let's go ahead now and take a look at some of today's key headlines. So we have Snoop again. Snoop Dogg and his son shared their thoughts on the crypto bear market, NFT, and using NFTs for branding in an interview with CNBC. From the interview, Snoop doesn't seem fazed at all from the crypto bear market and believes that it's a beautiful industry that was created, and this bear market will weed out all the people that weren't supposed to be in the space and people who were abusing the opportunities that were there, according to comments made by the popular artist. When it comes to music, Snoop believes big record labels will inevitably get into Web3 and NFTs because a lot of the record labels have asked Snoop for advice. Snoop acquired Death Row Record earlier this year and has already released NFTs through the labels. Other music groups like Warner Music Group, Universal, and Sony Music has explored NFTs as well. Here is a clip of the interview of Snoop Dogg from CNBC talking about the bear market in general.
I know you haven't really dabbled in the food and restaurant space, so what excited you about this that got you involved in this particular vertical of Web3?
The IP, to being able to own and control the whole IP and not be used as a face or marketing tool, or someone as an ambassador, but to actually be the owner, the CEO. the owner of the land, so to speak, and not just the building on top of the land.
Absolutely. And I'll ask you the same thing I asked Champ too. You know, we're in currently a crypto sell-off. Just what do you make of the sell-off?
This
And are we in a
crypto, you do
crypto
know
winter?
this crypto, cuz you do know that, right?
How long do you think crypto winter
Crypto
lasts?
gonna last forever, cuz it's crypto.
Like crypto.
No, I mean, I think it was a beautiful industry that was created. I feel like every great industry has a downfall. There was always a depression in every industry you can look at. Alcohol, tobacco, clothing, food, every industry that you can imagine, but they all made a certain incline when the industry got back right. And I just feel like this weeded out all of the people that wasn't supposed to be in that space and all the people who were abusing the opportunities that were there. And now it's gonna bring on great business, and moving forward, when the market gets back right, it'll only be great things that, you know, pick and choose from.
Yeah, yeah. And according to your Twitter, you're still buying NFTs. What do you see as the best NFT investments right now, given the current landscape?
Full Fighters universe, because they bringing it to another landscape. Like, you see, this is a physical asset, you know, and it rooted from being digital. And I think that's important to show others how to do it. And they really are pioneers in the space, which is why we partner with them.
And there's a lot of
So that was just a short clip of Snoop and his son talking about Web3 and the crypto bear market. So it seems really he's definitely stoked about the space, and he's definitely really bullish about the future of crypto, NFTs, and pretty much blockchain technology. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our next piece of news. We also have Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban, who is a billionaire investor and star of reality TV show Shark Tank, said that crypto bear markets won't be over until there's a better focus on applications with utility. He also believes that the market hasn't seen the lowest lows just yet. Cuban stated that the past that 80% of his non-Shark Tank portfolio was in crypto. In a Bankless podcast that aired on June 23rd, he was also asked how long he thinks the current crypto bear market will last. Quoting Cuban, "It lasts until there's a catalyst, and that catalyst is going to be an application, or we get so low people go, fuck it, I'll buy some." Cuban believes a better focus on application with utility will pull crypto from its slump, and with so many apps focused on financial technology or collectibles, the launch of a business-focused application would be one such event that could pull crypto out of this bear market. A decentralized version of QuickBooks, for example, would be an example, as Cuban noted, would bring a rush of users if something like that was launched. Do you think business-oriented apps on the blockchain will reverse the markets and pull crypto out of this slump? I'd like to hear from you guys. Comment below. Next piece of news. We have Mr. Michael Saylor. MicroStrategy announced today that it has bought another 10 million in Bitcoin, despite the price of it dropping below $20,000. The tech firm now spent over 3.98 billion on Bitcoin and owns 129,699 Bitcoin, according to a statement from its CEO, Michael Saylor. It is also at a loss of 1.3 billion since the price of the currency has dipped. So here's a tweet from Michael Saylor here. Say that they have purchased additional 480 Bitcoin for $10 million. So, so Michael Saylor definitely putting his money where his mouth is. Even as crypto winter sets in, Michael Saylor appears to be convinced that Bitcoin will go up in value in the long term. So he's definitely all in on Bitcoin. And the last piece of news, we have many public and private Bitcoin miners who might be margin called if this bear market continues. So according to data compiled by CoinDesk, private and public crypto miners owe up to $4 billion in debt. used to finance construction of large mining facility across North America. As the value of the miners' output falls along with the price of BTC, these companies have to make tough decisions on how to survive, including selling off hard-earned coins and equipment. BlockFusion's CEO Alex Martini told CoinDesk that selling millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin reserve to service the firm's debt was painful but necessary. With the cash from the sales of their reserves, they can continue to operate for about 6 months. However, if the market doesn't get better, they will have to do another round of liquidations. BlockFusion isn't the only one in this predicament, as others are doing the same to stay afloat. If you look, even Arcane Research also analyzed Bitcoin sold by miners in May and saw that a lot of them have sold over 100% of their monthly production compared to just 30% between January and April if you look on this chart over here, just to take care of debt and business operations. And this is a chart of some of the publicly held companies, of their liabilities, total asset, equity, and how much they owe. And these numbers are actually in the millions of USD, and this is all data from the US SEC filing. So so Bitcoin miners are definitely hurting right now with the bear market, and usually they're known to hodl coins, but now to pay off debt and stay afloat, they have to sell off their reserves. And if this keeps continuing, a lot of miners will have to shut their doors, sell machinery, sell their Bitcoin reserves, or get gobbled up by someone who has a bigger bank account. So hopefully things get better and Bitcoin bounces back, but this could be a big problem for crypto miners if the bear market continues. Industry sources agree that industry will consolidate in the coming month as weaker players are forced to offload assets. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. Those are some of the big news. Again, if you could hit that like, share, and subscribe, that will help us greatly. And like always, thank you for watching.